Hey there, soap fans. It is a fantastic day to talk about the absolute chaos unfolding in Salem right now. Wait, is Marlena Evans actually about to blow the lid off E.J. DiMera's thickest secret yet? Are you kidding me? If Theo Carver finds out what E.J. is doing to a dying Lexie Carver down in those dark, damp DiMera tunnels, the entire Carver family is going to burn the mansion to the ground. Welcome back to Peacock TV. Spoilers, your home for all things Salem and your #1 source for the most explosive daytime drama. We have a massive Thursday, August 13 episode to break down today, featuring a shocking hostage negotiation in Alamainia and a desperate cry for help from Kiriakis. If you love deep dives into your favorite legacy characters, make sure you smash that subscribe button and join our community. Let's get right into the absolute madness happening with Marlena Evans. The raw spoilers for Thursday reveal that Marlena and Paulina Price are going to share some deeply emotional scenes, leaning on each other for mutual support, as Paulina deals with Chanel's terrifying pregnancy crisis. But the real jaw-dropper happens when Marlena accidentally, or maybe on purpose, drops a massive hint to Theo Carver. We all know Abe Carver and Theo have been worried sick, literally panicking because Abe called Celeste Perot and found out Lexie never went to South Africa. Well, Marlena is going to slip up and give Theo a massive clue that Lexie is actually hidden down in the DiMera Tunnel. Now, let's be real for a sec. Marlena knows this because Cat Green spilled the beans during a hypnosis session. I honestly believe Marlena is violating major doctor-patient confidentiality here, but can you blame her? E.J. DiMera is keeping a dying woman in a basement. Here at Peacock TV Spoilers, we've been tracking this storyline, and we think E.J. DiMera has completely lost his mind. I mean, I cannot believe the writers are making E.J. do this. Yes, we know it was Lexie's dying wish to hide her deterioration from Abe and Theo, but shoving her in the catacombs? It gives me absolute chills and throws me right back to the late 90s and 2000s when Stefano DiMera used those exact same tunnels to torture, brainwash, and imprison half of Salem. Remember when Stefano kept Marlena down there? The actor playing EJ, Dan Feuerriegel, is absolutely killing it right now, portraying this desperate, cornered villain. But I firmly take Theo's side in this. Theo is going to snap. When Theo realizes EJ has been playing God with his mother's final days, it is going to be the cliffhanger of the sweeps month. I am predicting a full-on physical brawl between Theo and EJ, and honestly, EJ deserves every single punch coming his way. Moving across town, things are getting incredibly toxic between Kiriakis and Stephanie Johnson. The spoilers tease that Alex is going to realize he is completely in over his head, and he actually reaches out to Steve Johnson for help. Yes, you heard me right. Alex is asking his father-in-law for advice on how to save his marriage while simultaneously co-parenting baby Kelsey with Joy Wesley. Are you kidding me, Alex? If you ask me, going to Steve Patch Johnson is the worst idea ever. Steve is a fiercely protective legacy character. He is not going to side with the guy who is making his daughter miserable. Steve remembers every single time a Kiriakis man has broken a Brady or Johnson woman's heart. Let's talk about Stephanie for a second. I honestly think Stephanie is acting completely unhinged right now. She survived that terrifying kidnapping by Owen Kent, and her PTSD is off the charts, but her jealousy over Joy Wesley is turning her into a monster. She is pushing Alex away, and Alex is desperately trying to hold onto this picture-perfect family that just doesn't exist anymore. I think Steve is going to look Alex dead in the eye and tell him to back off. The chemistry between Alex and Joy is undeniable, and the writers are clearly paving the way for a massive plot twist involving custody. I know we've seen recasts and character shifts in the past, but Stephanie's descent into this toxic, paranoid state is hard to watch. She needs intense therapy not a husband who is split between two households. Now, hold on a second, because we have to talk about the absolute circus happening in Alamainia. Leo Stark is trying to play the hero. The spoilers confirm that Leo is going to keep his promise and offer to stay with the completely obsessed Dimitri von Leuschner, but only if Dimitri lets Gwen Rizchek leave with Rafe Hernandez. But Dimitri is not biting. Dimitri is a total psychopath who wants it all. He wants his revenge on Gwen for her past betrayals, and he wants to wait around for Leo to magically fall in love with him again. I cannot stand Dimitri's entitlement. He treated Gwen like absolute garbage during their sham marriage, and now he is holding her hostage just to manipulate Leo. Meanwhile, Rafe is trying to negotiate with Gwen, hitting her with a hard truth. Rafe has zero jurisdiction in Alamania, but he is looking Gwen in the eye and telling her that taking his deal is her absolute last chance for freedom. We know Rafe wants to offer Gwen full immunity if she testifies against E.J. DiMera back in Salem. If you ask me, Gwen Rizchek is a survivor. She will throw anyone under the bus to save her own skin. Think back to how she treated Abigail Devereaux or Laura Horton. Gwen has a history of vicious self-preservation. I honestly believe she is going to take Rafe's deal, throw Dimitri to the wolves, and march back into Salem ready to send E.J. DiMera to a federal penitentiary. The actress playing Gwen, Emily O'Brien, always delivers when her character's back is against the wall, and I cannot wait to see her completely destroy E.J.'s life in court. This Thursday episode is setting up some of the most explosive confrontations we have seen all year. So, I have to ask you guys, do you think Theo Carver is going to forgive E.J. DiMera for hiding Lexie, or is E.J. going to pay the ultimate price? And will Gwen actually pull the trigger on E.J.'s freedom? Let me know your wild predictions down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe and keep it locked on Peacock TV Spoilers for your daily dose of daytime drama.